I would like to share with you one of the wonders of Hungary. This short movie is going to cover Lake Hévíz, worth a visit.
Hungary's well-known thermal lake is located to the west of Lake Balaton, near Keszthely.
It can be found along the western slopes of Keszthely Mountains in the Hévíz Valley. Its specialty is enhanced by the natural view that greets visitors upon their arrival.
Lake Hévíz is a special formation because while most thermal lakes are volcanic with clay or rocky soil, Hévíz is a spring-fed peat lake. White water lily, with its small flowers, is the only native form of water lilies living in Hévíz and Keszthely thermal waters.
The surface of the lake has an oval shape. Two streams run into the lake from north. To the south, the 10-12 meter wide Hévíz channel drains the water of the lake into River Zala and from there to Lake Balaton.
The cross-section of the lake looks like a cone leaning to the south with its deepest point at its source.
The temperature of the lake is the result of the mixture of hot and cold spring water. This mixed water feeds the lake.
In summer, the temperature is 86 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit.
In autumn and winter, the temperature is lower, about 79–82 Fahrenheit.
The warmth of the water has a soothing, relaxing effect on bathers and patients because this temperature is considered neutral for the thermal balance of the human body.
There is a nearly even climate around the lake thanks to the 1.52 meter thick layer of vapor, the movement of water, and the 120 acres of surrounding forest.
If we observe the surface of the Lake Hévíz, we see that the water is not still.
On the one hand, the spring feeding the lake keeps it in movement. On the other hand, because of the difference in temperature between the water and the air, the water cools down near the surface, thereby becoming heavier and starting to sink down. Meanwhile, the whole body of water in the lake slowly rotates to the right. This dual movement of the water has an important role in the adjustment of the temperature of the lake and the even distribution of active substances.
The first attempt to find the exact depth of the lake with the help of divers took place in 1908.
They were finally successful in 1953. Scientific underwater research was initiated in 1972, and it was determined that the spring is at the bottom of a 38.5 meter deep sandstone wall.
The width of the spring cave in Hévíz is 2 to 3 meters, its height is 60 to 80 centimeters. Its minute-by-minute output is 30 to 40,000 liters of water with temperature of 103.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
However, the narrow opening provides a passage to the 14–17 meter wide cavity, the amphora chamber.
This chamber is divided by a layer of silt. This is where the thermal water originates from. It is 79 Fahrenheit on the east side, while on the west side it is 106 Fahrenheit. So the crater is filled with approximately 10% cold and 90% hot water.
Water moving from the surface into deeper layers accumulates over a fairly large area from the Bakony, Keszthely and Zala mountains. Part of it only penetrates into shallow Pannon layers. This is the karstic zone. From there it passes through the cold stream and arrives to the spring cave of Hévíz.
However, the larger part pushes deeper into the dolomite layers of Triassic age, where it warms up. It dissolves various metals and rocks along the way before raising up again to reach the spring cave.
Since karstic water extraction was part of the bauxite mining activity in the Bakony Mountains, the discharge of the lake started to decrease drastically from the 1970s.
By the end of the 80s, it barely reached half of the original value. To save the lake, the government ordered the closure of the mine on 20 April 1989.
As a result of the decision, the discharge started to increase. Currently, it is 450 liters per second.
How did the poet Lorraine Sabo see the lake?
The lake in the morning. How the dragon-rooted stinky mud crater of the gout-killing Wonder Lake smokes among winter trees. How the blue water, the lunatic water, flies towards the sky. As though the snow fell upwards or angels kept casting off their vanishing shirts, hiding for sure because they are already there when you almost see their flashing ivory body here. How the white haze plays, wobbles slowly and softly, how the landscape burps and leans into infinity. Red lotus on the water, on its green leaf my colleague the frog croaks already about the summer, while February still chatters on the shore.